Spears. She feels like she's in prison in her own home. Actually, she is a prisoner in her own home. So let's get this hot tea and let's get this hot purple-looking coffee. Let's get with it. Before we dig deep into Britney Spears, we're going to find out what is conservatorship and how does it work, because that's what Britney Spears was under. She was under conservatorship by her parents.
Conservatorship is a legal concept whereby a court appoints a person to manage an incapacitated person or minor's financial and personal affairs. The conservator's duties include overseeing finances, establishing and monitoring the physical care of the conservatee or ward, and managing living arrangements. A conservatorship is a legal concept in the United States that places someone under the legal protection of an appointed adult. A guardian or a protector is appointed by a judge to manage different aspects of someone's life, from their financial affairs to their daily life.
Here's one of the reasons why Britney was put under conservatorship. Back in 2007, her ex-bodyguard says Britney uses drugs. He says Britney Spears' ex-bodyguard is accusing her of using drugs. Tony Barretto told NBC's Today Show that he saw Spears using drugs at a nightclub twice in the same night, soon after she got out of rehab. He did not say what kind of drugs she took. Barretto says he never saw Spears take drugs in front of her kids, but did see her drink in front of them. Barretto denies he's out for revenge because he was fired after 2 months. He says he's not out to destroy Britney. He says he's speaking out for the kids.
Green, Lisa, I mean, I don't use this word lightly. That was shocking testimony. What impact do you think it will have on the judge?
Oh, it was a portrait of a dystopian nightmare for Britney. How could the judge or any human not feel sympathy for this grown woman who's trapped in a conservatorship? She in no way meets the profile of people who are typically protected that way. People with Alzheimer's, developmental disabilities. And I think what Britney accomplished was to start this new chapter in her life where she'll get the opportunity to make her case in court and end the conservatorship.
Well, you mentioned how unusual it is. I mean, this is not typically for someone who is of sound mind and body, who can work, earn money, who clearly has her own volition. We heard her speak in court. Why is it so difficult to dislodge it at this point?
So we have a partial glimpse of what Britney's life has been like. It seems tragic, but there's a larger story that we may never see. You know, it's very unusual, Savannah, to end a conservatorship precisely because most people in conservatorships don't get better. And while Britney would wish the judge could wave a magic wand and end this, in fact, what's going to happen is it'll start a whole new legal proceeding. And the judge will hear from Britney once she files. Her friends and relatives can speak, but significantly also the conservators, including her father, and they may not agree with her.
And she specifically said to the judge she does not want to have a psych evaluation. But it seems to me that the judge will insist on that before making a decision of this magnitude.
I agree with you. You know, one thing we have to keep in mind is we don't have access to all the evidence that the judge saw in 2008 when the conservatorship was placed temporarily, when it was made permanent. And when it was renewed under California law, an investigator goes out every year to check in.
Well, the court proceedings are actually just getting started. If her attorney does file to remove the conservatorship, that will start this legal process anew. Lisa, thank you for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Britney Spears set to break her silence for the first time in her long-standing legal battle against her father in her conservatorship case. I'm Elizabeth Wagmeister at the Los Angeles Superior Courthouse, and we are just about to go talk to a lot of the Free Britney fans who are here to support the pop star.
We are here today outside of the Stanley Moss Courthouse because a grave injustice has been done that needs to be corrected.
I hope to hear that, as fans, we're right, that the conservatorship is limiting her civil liberties, and I hope to hear that she's going to get out of it soon. That's what I really hope to hear today.
I would consider myself a very big Britney advocate, a very big Britney supporter, and an advocate of conservatorship reform. We are out here today because Britney Spears, for the past 13 years, has not been allowed her own voice, and as the New York Times recently discovered, apparently she had been having her own voice that was completely subdued. But the reason why we're out here is because the people around Britney have not always had her best interest. The people who've been consistent in her life are her supporters, are the people who are backing her up, are the people who have questioned these court documents, people who have read these court documents, people who have really dived in, people who have educated themselves on this movement, on the act of conservatorship abuse. And to be honest, it's hard to get people this informed, but this group of people is the most informed movement I've ever been a part of.
I'm so proud of the Free Britney movement and, what we've accomplished. We want to, nothing's going to change about this corrupt conservatorship without public outrage. And so that's why it's important for all of us to gather here and make some noise and spread awareness.
It's unfair, honestly. What she's going through, it's really so sad, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to help her.
I'm from Los Angeles, and I'm just here to, I'm thankful that Britney is shedding some light on the issue of probate reform. I'm having my own issues here with the same court, the same judges, and it's very oppressive.
In a 24-minute statement, Britney Spears addressed the court publicly for the first time since she has been placed under conservatorship 13 years ago before a Los Angeles probate judge, Brenda Penny. Britney stated in front of the judge that she was forced to go on tour in 2018. She was forced to change her medication. She stated, "Not only did my family did not do a goddamn thing, my dad was all for it." He also stated that she has been lying to the world all along, and she thought that she could convince herself, and all along she has been depressed. She said, "I told the world that I am happy and I'm okay, but traumatized. I have been in shock. I am traumatized," she said, during a hearing that was audio streamed by the court. "I just want my life back," she said. She wants the conservatorship, which she feels is abusive, to end without having to be evaluated.
She called it abusive. She called out her father. She really held nothing back when speaking her truth. What do you make of that?
I am so proud of Britney Spears today. Like she said, she has been abused. She likened her situation to sex trafficking. She has been traumatized. She has been forced into medical facilities and medical procedures against her will, without her consent, and has had her children held over her head. If you want to see your kids, then you have to sort of do what we say. You have to do this certain dance.
Justin Timberlake is one of many celebrities who lent their support to Britney Spears on Wednesday following her testimony in court. He says, "After what we saw today, we should all be supporting Britney at this time. Regardless of her past, good and bad, and no matter how long ago it was, what's happening to her is just not right. No woman should ever be restricted from making decisions about her own body. No one should ever be held against their will or ever have to ask permission to access everything they have worked so hard for. Jess and I send our love and our absolute support to Britney during this time. We hope the courts and her family make this right and let her live however she wants to live." Shocked, shook, shooketh, and shooketh.
This is a message for Britney Spears and any other human who is being controlled by greed and evil. Fight on, Britney. We're with you. We hear you. We have heard you. I know the cost of control. And you've been controlled since zero. Fight on. There is freedom on the other side. I pray this judge gives you your life back. And I'm brutally angry that it has to be that way, that someone has to rule for you to get your life back. Can you imagine what that's like? Any of you out there? Of course she's angry. Righteous anger changes the world. Keep fighting. We're with you.
Absolutely nothing. Just hire with my money another person to keep my dad on board.
meant every minute of it. The control he had over someone as powerful as me, as he loved the control to hurt his own daughter 100,000%. He loved it. I packed my bags and went to that place. I worked 7 days a week, no days off, which in bags and went to that place. I worked 7 days a week, no days off, which in California, the only similar thing to this is called sex trafficking. Making anyone work against their will. Taking all their possessions away, credit card, cash, phone, passport card, and placing them in a home where they work the people who live with them. They all lived in the house with me, the nurses, the 24/7 security. There was one chef that came there and cooked for me daily during the weekdays. They watched me changed every day, naked, morning, noon, and night. My body, I had no privacy door for my room. I gave 8 gallons of blood a week. If I didn't do any of my meetings and work from 8 to 6 at night, which is 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off, I wouldn't be able to see my kids or my boyfriend. I never had a say in my schedule. They always told me I had to do this. And ma'am, I will tell you, sitting in a chair 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, it ain't fun. And especially when you can't walk out the front door. And that's why I'm telling you this again 2 years after I've lied and told the whole world I'm okay and I'm happy. It's a lie. I thought maybe I said that enough. Maybe I might become happy because I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I am traumatized. Fake it till you make it. But now I'm telling you the truth, okay? I'm not happy. I can't sleep. I'm so angry, it's insane, and I'm depressed. I cry every day, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't think how the state of California can have all this written in the court documents from the time I showed up and do absolutely nothing. Just hire with my money another person to keep my dad on board. Ma'am, my dad and anyone involved in this conservatorship and my management who played a huge role in punishing me when I said, no, ma'am, they should be in jail. Their cool tactics working for Miley Cyrus as she smokes on joints and stage at the VMAs. Nothing is ever done to this generation for doing wrong things. But my precious body, who's worked for my dad for the past fucking 13 years, trying to be so good.
I'm going to end this video with this. Britney Spears went to her Instagram account and said, I just want to tell you guys a little secret. I believe as people we all want the fairy tale life, and by the way, I had posted, my life seems to look and be pretty amazing. I think that's what we all strive for. That was one of my mother's best traits. No matter how ishy a day was when I was younger, for the sake of me and my siblings, she always pretended like everything was okay. I am bringing this to people's attention because I don't want people to think my life is perfect, because it's definitely not at all. And if you have read anything about me in the news this week, you obviously really know now it's not. I apologize for pretending like I have been okay the past 2 years. I did it because of my pride, and I was embarrassed to share what happened to me. But honestly, who doesn't want to capture their Instagram in a fun light? Believe it or not, pretending that I'm okay has actually helped. So I decided to post this quote today because, by golly, if you're going through hell, I feel like Instagram has helped me have a cool outlet to share my existence, and to simply feel like I mattered despite what I was going through. And hey, it worked. So I have decided to start reading more fairy tales. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Albert Einstein.
Okay, guys and girls, give me your thoughts and put your comments below. What do you think about Britney Spears? I think this is too much for her. She's not, they say it's usually like if you're mentally ill, you're under conservatorship, or, like some type of real disability, like a physical disability, and maybe a mental disability. But 13, 14 years under conservatorship, yeah, I think it's time for her to come off of that. So let's just hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, and come back for more videos, because I promise you, I will not only bring you the hot tea, I will bring you the hot percolating coffee too. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Hey, Donna. Let's see if I get back over here. Yes, I figured it out. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, shout out to Just the Tea, who's here. And shout out to my girl, Donna. Hi, y'all. I'm just practicing. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, guys, ladies. Good morning, ladies. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm going to go get my coffee, but I've been practicing. I did this video overnight. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I was just actually I'm just practicing. I'm still trying to practice in StreamYard and trying to maneuver around in here. Okay, thank you. You say you can hear me. I can see myself. Okay, I just figured out how to do this. It's like, okay, you hit the share button down here to share your video. Oh, hey, Tia. Good morning, sis. What mukbang you doing today? Yo, Tia does some great mukbangs. You gotta check her channel out. And also check out Donna's channel. She does a lot of crime videos, but she does a great job on her crime videos. And check out Tia, because she does great mukbangs. And also check out where'd she go? Just for the Tea. Oh, let me see. Let me go down here. Trying to bring up these comments. Oh, she's in the situation because I think you missed the first part, because she was on drugs real bad. And she was not taking care of her two children, so her father had like a court hearing to put her on the conservatorship. I never even heard of conservatorship until now, but that's what happened. My glasses are not look like they're reflecting off the screen. But anyway, her dad put her under conservatorship. Okay, no mukbang today. Okay. Yeah, at the beginning, I don't know if I can go back to the beginning. Let me see. Of the video. I don't want to go all the way back. So didn't the father of her kids got custody? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, so she's been under this for like 13, going on 14 years now. He has control of her money, her home, tells her when to eat, when not to eat, when to get dressed, when to take a shower. Even told her that he made her get an IUD. IUD, is birth control. So yeah, she was on drugs. So for the past 13 years, obviously she has not been on drugs. So why her father jumped in? Yeah, because the reason why her father jumped in is because she was on drugs really, really bad. She was like out of control. Let me see if I get to that part on here. Right here, this part right here is one of the reasons why she went on conservatorship. Hi, Tasha. Thank you for showing love. I appreciate you. Okay, let me play this part. This is the reason why. He's using drugs at a nightclub twice in the same night. Let me see, go back a little bit. Why Britney was put on. Okay, this is the reason why.
Financial affairs to their daily life.
Here's one of the reasons why Britney was put under conservatorship. Back in 2007, her ex-bodyguard says Britney uses drugs. He says Britney Spears' ex-bodyguard is accusing her of using drugs. Tony Barretto told NBC's Today Show that he saw Spears using drugs at a nightclub twice in the same night, soon after she got out of rehab. He did not say what kind of drugs she took. Barretto says he never saw Spears take drugs in front of her kids, but did see her drink in front of them. Barretto denies He's out for revenge because he was fired after 2 months. He says he's not out to destroy Britney. He says he's speaking out for the kids.
Green, Lisa, I mean, I don't use this word lightly. That was shocking testimony.
All right, I'm stopping it there. Thank you, Tasha. Take care. And thank you for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was just up doing, just wanted to do the video. I was actually practicing. I wasn't really expecting anyone to come in, but I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Yeah, Donna, you got to read more up on it because I just learned about it. I did a lot of research last night. Just the tea. Yeah, he said at the time when the father stepped in, we were like, you good idea, but 13 years is too long now. Yeah, 13 years is way too long. So I know she's definitely off of drugs. If he's been watching her 24/7 like that, she's definitely not doing drugs. And Donna says, I'm seeing some narcissism floating around here. She's not the first to use drugs. Yeah, I think he did it because he wanted to control her money. He controls everything. But now she said she wants to sue them. If she does get off of this conservatorship, she's planning on suing her father and her family. Tia says, I couldn't imagine going through that. Yeah, me either. I was like, 13 years? Woo. They watched her get dressed. Like, she'd be naked. They would watch her get dressed. Like the nurses, they would watch her get dressed. I guess they thought maybe she would hide drugs in her clothing or something. I don't know the reason why they did that. So can you imagine someone watching you take a shower, get dressed? It's like you're in prison. Eat, sleep. Yep, Donna, it's insane. It's crazy. I think that's the reason why I did this. Let me do a story on this because it's like unreal. It's almost unbelievable. Yep. So I want to give y'all a shout out. Shout out to Just the Tea. Let me scroll back up. Shout out to Donna. That's my girl Donna. Check her channel out. She does great videos on crime and all. She's really good at it. So y'all gotta check her out and also check out Just the Tea. Just the Tea, I gotta come back over to your channel and check you out some more. Check out some more of your videos. And Tasha G, thank you so much. That's my Skid Row family. Thank her for stopping in. Just the T says they do that to imitate her, to belittle her. Yeah, that's a lot of belittling. And Donna says it's against the law watching her nude. Yeah, that's like weird. Why would you want to watch somebody get dressed in morning, noon, and night? Or yeah, that's like on the weird side of the game. Yeah, so I got like 5 more minutes. I was just going to do 30 minutes, but thank you. I didn't realize how long the video was, so it looked like it was about 13 minutes. But I'm going to get up out of here. Ladies, I appreciate y'all. No problem. Just the tea. I misspell words all the time when I'm typing. And I have to go back. Okay, I have all content creators in here except for my girl Tasha G. She's from my Skid Row family. But I love you ladies. I love you so much and thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. and get my day started. Let me see if I figure out how to get back to my screen. All right. Love y'all. I don't want to take my glasses off. I can't see without my glasses. I usually have my contacts in. But can y'all see me? Love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. Love, peace, and soul train. Thank you, Donna. I'm going to go get me some coffee now. You're welcome, Just the Tea. All right, good night to you. Love y'all. Well, good morning. Love y'all. Bye.